Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. How does it get even better? What else is possible now? Hope that everybody's having a wonderful weekend. I was laying in bed this morning and I was connecting and I was asking Creator and the universe what we wanted to talk about today. And it was really, really interesting, the message that I received. And the message that I received was second chances. Those were the words I heard, second chances. And so I have an awareness that and somewhere in our lives, we are asking for what does that mean? What is it? First of all, what does it mean to you? Second chances? Does it mean giving someone else a second chance? Maybe it means giving yourself a second chance. Maybe it says not giving someone a second chance who wants to have a second chance from you. And then I started to feel this energy and I was like, oh, this feels very Scorpio, like, that energy of not wanting to forgive or forget or let go or any of that stuff. And then I looked and of course the moon is in Scorpio today. And so that energy of second chances is something that we want to really kind of tap into and look at instead and ask ourselves, what would happen if we actually followed our awareness and chose whatever was the lightest for you? Would you be willing to give yourself a second chance in all the places that you've decided that you don't deserve a second chance, where you're beating yourself up because you did something in the past and you want to right a wrong and wrong a right and do all this and do all that? You say, no, I can't do that anymore. Would you be willing to allow yourself to have a second chance today? Would you be willing to forgive yourself? Would you be willing to choose to move on and say, oh, I'm a different version of me? And in that essence, in that new version of me, I want to be able to let go of the past and create a different future. My awareness is that once we actually can do that with ourselves, then we can do that with other people, right? If there are people in our lives that we are afraid to give a second chance to, or we're unwilling to give a second chance to, or we have resentment there of giving a second chance to, if that energy still exists, that means that there is something within us that person still brings up. What is that? If you can find out what that is and eliminate it and eradicate it, and maybe just energetically give that person, place, or situation a second chance, then you could create some space and ease for you. Let's also say, what about this? What if second chance was not about, let's say, going after and letting those energies back into your life, but just about seeing that we all grow, we all evolve, we all change, and giving somebody else the, as they say, as this reality says, the benefit of the doubt that they too can change. So if that's something that one or more of you has been thinking about, could be with a friend, an ex-lover, or this or that, whatever. And also I really perceive that has to do a lot with ourselves. What if we made our commitment to ourselves to really forgive ourselves, to really move forward and to ask ourselves, wow, who am I today? And what grand and glorious adventures await me, without any reference points from the past, without holding on to the past, without identifying the past, just moving forward. And on that note, let's do our meditation. Okay, let's go ahead and close our eyes. And let's close our eyes and find ourselves in our heart. As we find ourselves in our heart, let's begin by taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now let's shift our awareness to the center of the earth. And from the center of the earth, let's imagine this beautiful energy swirling around in the center of the earth. And from this space in the center of the earth, let's imagine this energy scooping up fresh earth energy, coming up through the soles of our feet, through our ankles, our calves, our knees, and our thighs, and traveling up through all of our chakras, and popping up outside the top of our head and forming a beautiful ball of light. Now see yourself in this ball of light. Now imagine this ball of light lifting up out of the space that you're in. Higher and higher and higher and faster and faster and faster. Now imagine that ball of light lifting you up past Earth's atmosphere, out into outer space, past different planets and galaxies in the Milky Way, and higher and higher and higher beyond there, out into different layers of light, some light and some dark. And as you imagine yourself lifting yourself up through those layers, you come to a beautiful golden like light. Now imagine the golden like light lifting you up into a jelly-like substance light. And through the jelly-like substance light, through a beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And through the law of compassion, you enter into the seventh plane of all that is. The plane of creation, of oneness, and of complete totality. Now you allow your ball of light to dissolve into this beautiful, magical energy. And here we will ask for some downloads for the group. So would you like to know what it feels like, what it looks like, tastes like, smells like, and is for you to acknowledge you as the source of creation of everything in your life? Like that, say yes. From this awareness of the source of creation, we can begin to see that everything that shows up in our reality is a manifestation or an actualization of our beliefs, including the people who show up. So would you be willing to acknowledge every person, every situation, everything, but especially every person that shows up also as a reflection of you? So, in my former spiritual practice, which is really my spiritual practice, one of the things that we used to say is that which we see in others is a reflection of us. How do you see other people? Do you see their goodness? Do you see their light? Do you see their heart? Or do you see only what's wrong with them? And anything and everything that doesn't allow you to see the totality of someone and their infinite being, can we please destroy it and create it? The way that I actually use this in my life and in my practice is, if somebody triggers me, or something, really if somebody triggers me and I want to go into like fierce judgment mode or whatever mode, it's the one thing that helps me from like coming back to center, if you will, is I go, what is it that I'm unwilling to see about myself that this person is showing me? And then anything and everything that doesn't allow you to see that, to know that, to be that, to also not be afraid of it. Can we destroy it and create it? Sometimes some of the stuff that we see, we judge as ugly, like, ugh, if that's what I have in me, oh my God, I'm such an ugly individual. No, it is the opportunity to be grateful. I'm so grateful that I have the ability to self-reflect, to look in and to change and work on myself. A lot of people in this world are unwilling to work on their self, and that's why they don't want to see their garbage. Because if they truly saw their garbage, they would probably run and hide or lock themselves in a room. And what if we could empower everyone to acknowledge the garbage that we do have? And what if we could transform the garbage and recycle the garbage into something beautiful and something great and something magical and something powerful? Anything that doesn't allow that times a godzillion, can we please destroy it and create it? We are beautiful. We are magical. We are light. So would you be willing to give yourself a second chance today? In whatever area that may be in your life that you have decided or blocked off or cut off your ability to connect to this new version of you. So would you be willing to do that? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, and is to recognize that the person who stands in front of you in the mirror, the person who is here in this present moment, is not the person that you were 15 minutes ago when you came here. It's not even the person that you were 2 minutes ago. Every single second we are changing, we are evolving, we are growing. Would you be willing to acknowledge that we are never the same person? And that from that space, it's always a freshness, it's always a creation, it's always infinite possibilities. So anything that doesn't allow that times a gazillion can be destroyed and create it. Great. So would you be willing to also apply that energy into forgiving others, to allowing yourself to let go of any regrets, rejections, resentments, from anybody else that you may perceive that has stopped you from second chances? Look at it this way. What a great awareness. Look at it this way. Would you want the universe to gift you a second chance? I'm sure most of us will agree, yes, we would. So what if you were willing to energetically gift someone else a second chance? I feel some resistance there. And I just want to tell you guys, it doesn't mean that it changes the physical energy in the present. It doesn't mean that you have to let people who wronged you or whatever, it doesn't mean you have to let them back into your life. It's just an energetic second chance is like forgiveness. Like, all right, I acknowledge we were two very different people in that moment. And we all grow and we all change and we transform. And we allow each other to become more dynamic individuals in the moment, in the present, as we acknowledge that. Beautiful. So for our healings today, I would like to continue to meditate for dear Scarlett. Skylar. Dear Skylar. She's having some more complications, extremes in her body. Please just send her unconditional love and unconditional light and healing and miracles. Those of you who may be joining or hearing us for the first time, Skylar has had RSV, COVID, and the flu all at once and is in the hospital. She's 4 years old. Let's just send her massive amounts of light. Great. Let's also please send unconditional light and healing and love to Andrea's mom, Melissa. And also to Yara and her family. And let's also please send healing to Cindy. And also to Angie. Let's send healing to Angie. And also to Alejandra. Great. And last but not least, would you guys like to know that you are unconditional love, that you be unconditional love, and that unconditional love is your birthright? If you'd like that to be yes. Now take your palms and rub your palms together, faster and faster and faster and faster, faster and faster and faster. Now place your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the window to your soul. And when you're ready, you can open up your eyes and allow that energy to come into your body, into your being. And now place your hands on your heart. Congratulate yourself for being here, for showing up, and for being a part of this creation. Guys, have an amazing Sunday. Happy Sunday. How does it get even better? What else is possible? Have way too much fun. Take care of yourself, acknowledge yourself, be grateful for you.